back to the channel. Today we're back out in the shop and working on a Cybertruck. Never thought I'd have one of these in the shop. But we're going to put some wheel spacers on this Cybertruck, get it a little wider stance. So we'll be taking tires and wheels off and adding these wheel spacers. So this is my brother's Cybertruck, and you might have seen it in a previous video of the tug of war. So that's my brother Jason and my wife Carrie. But yeah, we're gonna jack this thing up, pull some wheels and tires off, and put some spacers on it. So we got a 2-inch spacer, and we'll see how that goes. So we'll get after it. So these Cybertrucks have a certain area where you can actually put a jack on them. So this one has, I'll show you here. There's a little spot that kind of dimples down here. This is where the jack will go to lift it up safely without hurting the suspension or the belly. So we'll do this first front tire. This is the left front driver's side tire. We'll start there and work our way around. Got a little spacer hose. There's a lot of suspension movement. There she goes. Oh, I could have lowered that. Oh, that's okay. It would probably move the same either way. Alright, so we're using the Sportline Tesla wide stance spacer. This is a billet aluminum, 2-inch, and 50 millimeter it says. So should be a pretty good product. We'll try that out on here. We'll get some tools and get it off there. Just give it the girth. Oh. Alright. So just come right up there? Yep. And it should. Keep like NASCAR.
Yeah. Feel like I'm working for Les Schwab again. TM, don't put that on the video. Just kidding. You can't. I did work in a store for a time. Alright. Now we'll hump this wheel off there. Up there we go. Hump the wheel, dude.
Okay. So now should be able to take that off.
It's the same socket. Oh, I got dirty. It doesn't happen very often.
Ooh, let's see.
Get a picture of that quick.
Yeah, exactly. This doesn't happen in my day job. Is it a different socket?
Yeah, on quarter. Did they say anything about Loctite or anything?
Do not. There's no.
Wait, there is. It's probably you're going to want to Loctite the spacer, but not the wheels, the wheel lug nuts.
No, there's no.
Okay, I have some orange Loctite that'll work. The impact will still take it off, but it won't let it loosen.
Okay. Yeah, there's no instructions on there.
No instructions.
Yeah. What?
That's a first.
Mechanics, we make up our own instructions.
I always throw those away anyway, so they just did us a liberty. So is there a way to lock that down? I guess you can step on the brake when I torque it.
Yeah. Well, we could torque it back on the ground, right?
You won't be able to torque these, and we'll.
Oh, I see. We'll be on it.
But we'll Loctite them just because we can.
Well, I don't want my wheel coming off at
No,
140 miles
that
an hour.
would tear up a lot of stuff if you don't crash.
Yeah.
How many miles an hour?
114 is the top speed of this Tesla truck, which I've done only a couple times, and I can do it with just my left hand while I'm filming.
Seems safe enough.
it is. Well, it's the whole steer-by-wire steering allows for that. It's not recommended. Don't do this at home, kids. Oh, there we go. Just lost sight at the inside of the wheels. That's actually software limited to 114, so they might change that later if we can't go any faster. Even if you have the accelerator all the way down, it'll stop you. It'll go faster.
Interesting.
So we're putting a little bit of orange Loctite on these so the wheel spacer won't come loose. Doesn't fit.
Yeah. Bad. It's only made for the Cybertruck, so if it didn't fit, that'd be pretty odd.
Hopefully our nut will fit in there with the socket. At least fit these three. That's probably the one that goes inside that.
Oh, so then you gotta use the external ones for the.
Yeah, because the
That makes
socket
sense.
wouldn't fit in there with it. Well, I'll let you do it. You just use the socket to start them.
I learned that in my first week working at the
Yeah.
restaurant store.
Our father would thump you in the head if you used the gun to do it.
Oh yeah. Well, I ruined some customer's wheel doing that.
Using the gun to start it.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
that's
was brilliant.
never a good thing. You don't want to get squashed by a Tesla. It's heavy.
That's 7,000 pounds of love right there.
Yeah, we're strong believers in safety equipment now.
Yeah. All the way around. We should be wearing helmets. What do you think?
True story. Okay. Torque wrench. Actually goes to 100. That's great.
Oh, I missed one. That's what.
I said it out there quite a ways. Oh, no good.
A little more muscular.
Yeah.
Whole idea.
You can handle a little better too.
Yeah, it should. And with the four-wheel steering, that's really gonna be kind of wacky.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. They're on there.
Okay. Sit on the brake. So we got the torque wrench set to 151 foot-pounds, which is what it calls for. So we'll see how many of these we can break off. That's the goal. So we're going to step on the brake, use the brake to hold it, and torque it. Ready?
Yep.
Just when you think it's going to break off, it clicks. Makes this mechanic nervous. That's a lot of stress on a half-inch bolt. I do a cross pattern to keep from warping anything. And then once they're all torqued, we'll go around. Check them. Okay, good. tire back on. Don't need that for that.
Glad I wore my golf shorts for this.
I have red Loctite, but that's like forever. Loctite.
What's that?
I said I have red Loctite, but that's like forever. Oh, he's got a full mat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the seats. Okay. It's got a seat against that. It'll pull the wheel back up and in. That's the wrong way. Yeah. It's an Indy, not an Audi. We were watching YouTube today, and the guy was starting the nuts with the wrench, and I'm like, oh, Dad would not approve. Hope he's not watching this. He's going to be like, no, what are you doing? Some guys do it. They get away with it. No, I wouldn't. It's true.
It's a quick way to ruin these.
Yeah. It's just easier to start.
Yeah.
Then you know. Take that real quick. We'll look at this, make sure everything's seated good. Looks like, I don't know how much you can see down in here, but it's seated right against it tight. Feels like the wheel's right against it tight. And it went, this all went in where it's supposed to go, over that little lip. So yeah, looks good. We'll set this one down and torque it. Turn this to left twist. Nice. That does look good. Oh yeah, that sets them out. That's like perfect. Just a touch outside the. Just
Oh, set it down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops. We got too excited. Yeah, that's perfect. Just a little bit outside the fender flap. Yeah. So these are a 13/16 socket. Takes the lug nuts off. 3/4 for the inside nuts that go around. It's a 1/2 inch, basically a 1/2 inch stud, which whatever the millimeter is, I don't know. I'm not Canadian. High enough? Yep.
Now.
Yeah, that looks way better.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
All right.
torque into use.
Okay.
Back one.
Set at 150.
Yeah, it's ready to go. 151.
All right, 151.
Right where you think it's going to break the stud off. Sweet. Looks good, huh?
Oh, look at the back one compared.
Yeah.
It's so far in.
Sets it out. Still won't throw a bunch of dirt on your window at least.
Yeah. It's perfect. I like it.
Cool.
All right, let's do the other side. Want to do the back first?
Yeah. We just side over here. So same thing on the back. We got a point back here that's safe to jack this up with. It's got a little dimple out right there. That's what we're going on. And that's where you want to jack this thing up. You don't want to go anywhere else. It could damage the vehicle.
Damage the battery.
Yeah, you don't want to poke a hole in the battery. That's a Spindy mistake. Yeah, Dad's neighbor gave me that.
This?
That gun, yeah. Got 2 batteries. There's one over there ready to go too.
Wow.
You don't have to listen to the air compressor rattle.
That's some high torque for an electric. Using electrics, work on electrics, bro.
Yeah, see it?
We're doing it right.
Coming up in the world.
Yeah.
Old boys can learn new tricks.
You gotta use things that have power.
The electrics have come a long way, and
There's
the power tools used to be kind of slow and
have to charge a lot. Okay.
if you want to pull the, might need the sockets on them. We're gonna Loctite these again, same thing. Just put a little dab on there. That way when you're doing, what is it, 112?
114.
114? They don't, the wheels
Max.
don't come off.
Max speed.
You want the wheels coming off your Chariot.
How's it gonna affect my towing? Towing my camp trailer this weekend. Good. I mean, it's the same wheel rotation and everything. It's just
Oh, yeah.
the turning radius will be a little different.
Yeah.
Probably turn wider, right?
Probably
Because
won't
it's
notice anything, I bet. It'll still, I mean, it's still gonna turn as far.
right.
It'll just be a little wider stance, but. it might be performance.
That's the only reason I'm not doing it is the performance.
Those are the same nuts you put it on with.
Okay.
So we'll get an inside look here at this fancy Tesla suspension we got going on. So typical A-arm upper, A-arm lower. It's got an airbag here that adjusts ride height from the computer. It can set it up or down, which is pretty cool. For towing, it's really neat because you can drop that back under the trailer, pick it up, and it just picks the ball right into the trailer and takes a lot of the guesswork out of it.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. Hey, I thought you said this didn't have any oil in it.
What?
There's no oil filter right there.
What the?
Third member.
Don't look. Don't look. Oh my God.
There's no
there it
oil
is.
filter.
Right on the electric motor.
It has oil in the third member.
What the heck?
There goes your no maintenance.
Well,
And there's probably one on the front too.
well, it's not an oil filter I need to change. For sure.
Well, somebody's gonna at some point.
Yeah.
It's a maintenance item.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, even the manual doesn't say that I have to be doing maintenance on
So you know where I learned about those was the F-150 Lightning.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the same. It's still a gear-driven rear end, so it has gear oil in it. It's just driven by an electric motor, but it still splits the power side to side.
I guess that makes sense. Is it? Does
It
that
still
have
has
anything to
step
do with
shafts
the
and the-
lockers or anything?
That's an electric locker in there. If you could see it for that belly pan, there would probably be a third member there with an electric motor on the front of it. Like the old school axles that the driveline went in.
Yeah.
There's just an electric motor there instead of a driveline.
Right. Pretty sweet.
So it's still got oil in it.
All right, but I don't have to change the oil every 3,000 miles.
No. Those are like every 50,000-ish.
Yeah.
Well, your owner's manual should say that. Or you probably don't even have a paper owner's manual, do you?
No, I don't. It's actually on the
You can look at it in the computer.
Yeah, on the big screen, on the 18-inch.
Oh yeah, you got to step on the brake. Come stand here with a tire in my hand.
Step on the brake.
Yep, I'll torque those down.
Too high. Right, brake.
Straight across, we'll tighten that one. That one. substructure sheet to replace. Holy cow. Don't get in a wreck. It'd be spandy. Okay.
That wheel back up there again? Yep. See if I can do it a little better this time. There we go.
Nice. Well, I think any wider you'd be irritated with all the dirt all over your windows
Yeah, I think
because it will scratch the glass.
2 is definitely the max that I wanted to go.
Yeah.
Um,
It gets you out right at the edge of the fender flares,
yeah.
which
Right over here.
the tire's sticking out, but the tread isn't, so you're not going to fling a bunch of
Bunch of garbage.
rainwater and junk. The roads here are so dirty.
Oh, I know. Especially during the winter.
Oh, God.
And with all the rocks too, I mean the
Yeah.
cinders they put on the road. Yeah, that's gonna be brutal. At least this doing these spacers keeps me from buying new wheels and tires for another year at least. Huh. How much in that at? Yeah, she's
Okay, so this is the box that came. And these were engineered for Tesla, it says. So here is the information if you're interested. I love this jacket.
Huh?
I love this jacket.
Oh, good.
hold on, let me get it.
You'll go all the way around to double check, right? Your torque?
Go all the way around, double check.
Go all the way around once.
Yeah.
Once they're torqued, it should be good, but
Yeah.
just go all the way around makes you feel better when you're doing 112, 14.
The first thing I did was take the aero covers off.
Yeah.
The wheels underneath that were actually really nice.
That's funny.
They looked me up, sold me to Tesla, and they're like, this guy always goes max speed, so we're gonna have to torque him a little extra.
Let's go 155 foot down.
Yeah. Make sure they're not.
This guy's gonna die out there and blame us for it.
I haven't been this dirty in years.
You're welcome.
Thank you. This experience matters.
That's pure Tesla dirt right there.
Yeah. I know the dudes that work in the Tesla service centers, they're always wearing white. And like not quite lab coats, but pretty white.
Yeah.
It's unlike any mechanic shop I've ever seen. All the floors are white. Not like yours.
Mine used to be
Yeah,
painted.
nice white and light gray or whatever. So.
Yeah. Need to paint it again. They finished it too good and the paint won't stick.
Yeah.
Which is fine because it doesn't oil stain either.
Yeah, that makes it really nice.
Super easy cleanup. Okay. Dab some goo on here. Maybe. Running low on the old orange.
I have to treat it like the toothpaste
Yeah.
tube.
Roll it up from
So
the
yeah,
bottom. simple modifications.
Not too bad. $350 versus
Right.
5,000 for new wheels and tires that give me the same offset. These tires still have a ways to go unless we do another tug of war. Gonna just be run down to the nose.
No, everybody wants us to do it.
I know. Well, now with the wider stance, we might have to.
Right? I'm kind of itching to look under this thing. A lot of crap in there.
Yeah, there is.
Rack and pinion steering. Yeah, that's a gearbox.
That's interesting because it doesn't have any gears.
Synthetic.
Like
Well, it's just a
literally-
drive. It's a drive box. So
Yeah.
the electric motors. Where is it? Behind it. Rack and pinion is right in front, so it must be on top or behind it.
Hmm.
But it drives that gearbox. It's probably got like a regular set of gears in it,
Interesting.
and an e-locker. Yeah. So basically, it's like the front end of our Yukon. It's a split gearbox with a rack and pinion in the front, and independent suspension. It has oil in it.
There's a lot more complexity under there than I expected.
Yeah.
But you know, with the
Yeah, it's still driving an axle shaft out of that gearbox, and you just stub shaft like a regular GM front end or Ford, you know. Dodge, everybody kind of runs that same style. Pretty tough though.
hope so, because I plan to jump it. Just kidding. I hope not.
You might want to look at this aluminum substructure before you jump it.
Maybe don't do that right away.
Because if you break that, that's going to be spendy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
We can shoot it if you want.
Thank you.
Got a 300 Win Mag in the house. We can try to shoot it. Throw rocks at it.
You see the video of them hitting it with aluminum over and over again?
With a what?
Aluminum baseball bat over and over
No.
again. They hit the side of it until the baseball bat just bang. So far they couldn't use that anymore.
Couldn't even dent it, or?
It didn't even touch it. So yeah. Take some pretty massive tools to it. Okay.
Hold the brakes.
Yeah, you want to hold the brakes? You got it?
Sure.
All right. Let's work these bad boys. All right. Torquing. All right. Oh. I didn't get that one as tight as I thought. And tight. All right, we're good to go. It's a bit up there, huh?
Drag my butt on it. Settle down, you.
Why does it keep doing that? I've turned it off 3 times.
Somebody's stealing my wheels,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, exactly. It must go into some self-protection mode.
Like, stop it. Stop touching me. Feel so violated.
guys at work to see this because they'll think I can work at the stores. That won't be good.
That would be a good promotional ad.
Even our guys at the headquarters who just work on computer systems can work. Can change your tires.
Turn into, what could this guy do different?
Yeah, right. What is he doing?
Be a training video.
Training video. This is how you not to
This is not how to put tires on the Tesla.
How rude.
Hey, we're doing it professionally-ish.
Yeah, we got most of the right tools.
Yeah.
That's all good. The torque wrench and the power wrench is
Right?
the biggest two pieces.
Sweet. So this, yeah, that shiny socket end again. This socket. The big socket. It's crazy these come out with a 35-inch tire from the factory.
I know, right?
I think only is it the Ford
The Raptors.
trimmer.
Oh, the tremors. Yeah.
The trim, well, the Raptor might. The trimmer's view. Is this not going on? Yeah, push on.
Oh, there we go.
Give it some dirt. Dirt.
Thing is, this is faster than the baseline Raptor
Yeah.
and the tremors. So it's kind of funny, but that's it is.
Okay. I'll drop this. Yep, torque it. And we'll torque it. And one more to go.
Check.
Yeah, I always go around one more time just in case something didn't go
In case
together
he's missing that, you know, because you're
Yeah.
trying to do the star pattern, but your brain kind of plays tricks on you.
Yep. Cool. Uno más.
All right.
We've been doing it wrong. We've done it 4 times. All right, so now we'll take a look at the front suspension. This is kind of a tall little deal there. Just kind of cool though. Same deal. Got a big gearbox back there. Electric motor on it. Rack and pinion steering. I think a lot of the rigs coming out anymore have this same spindle on them. It's real tall. Kind of gets that A-arm up there out of the way of the tire. And it runs a big airbag on the front end as well. So kind of a cool setup.
End of that bolt always looks like it's going to go through
Right.
the wheel or the
Yeah.
tire, but it's
Travels with it.
yeah, exactly. This looks funky when you first see it.
Now with the spacer you can go with a taller tire.
Probably go up a little bit. You're all locked in. Lock the teat.
When are we going to put a winch on this thing?
Next, be able to pull myself up on my bootstraps. Yeah. This is the one that goes in there. It's stuck.
I saw
I don't want to end up on the
winch and stuff for this.
Oh, really?
snow.
Alright. Some of those guys don't know how to drive.
They don't.
You
They're
gotta give
just a
them
bunch of nerds getting these
It would be neat if there wasn't a big plastic thing under here.
big trucks. Oh yeah.
You see, I was gonna look and see what the structure was, but
Yeah, it's kind of covered.
okay. Well, anyway, I seen one with a winch and a bull bumper on the front.
It is nice and flat under there. There's nothing you get hung up on when I'm out cleaning the rocks into the dirt.
Yeah.
So I don't have a drivetrain, axles, or anything hanging down. Or, need to go hung up on.
That's a Hummer.
Yeah. Has the same clearance as a military grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
17.5 inches. On extract mode. Pretty freaking high.
Is this one pop to get you out of the sand? Suspension pop?
No, I think that was a different one you sent me. That was the one, the Chinese one, wasn't it?
Oh no. Oh, it's the Mercedes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's a Mercedes that'll hop.
What was the one that shakes the snow off with? I sent you that one was pretty wicked too.
Oh, yeah.
That it wobbles back and forth until all the snow comes off.
Shivers the snow off.
Yeah, that was pretty wicked.
Okay.
Yeah, break.
Got it.
Okay.
My headlight right there.
It's always awesome every time. Yeah.
Silent. I'm just gonna check one more time. Good.
We're getting something.
Oh, yeah.
All this bending over is getting hard.
Yeah. Well, you're almost. Almost. Close. Into this one.
Time you figure it out, it'll be a long time before you have to do it again.
I know.
You're not gonna be able to get them off after you've torqued them at 150.
Oh, I know.
This really was pretty fast. Let's get into it. Get it going. Take long at all.
Yeah, I don't think very long. Even faster if I had to live, because you never drive it.
Yeah, that's true. Next phase of L's Chapo. So then got the front one. Or we got another guy from the rear. Okay. Okay.
That's how you need to be that safe. So, yeah, it's gonna do it.
Sit on the edge.
Took all the sun out of it, so we did the other. I only used one bar of that battery on the.
Wow.
Yeah. Tesla?
Let's see your hands.
Oh man, I'm dirty.
How did you get that dirty?
My back's dirty, probably. Yeah. I was laying on my back trying to find the jackets.
Roll around a little bit.
So good.
That looks good. Definitely made it wider.
Saved us $5,000.
We'll show the before and after pictures, the still pictures. Yeah, definitely set them out. Obviously 2 inches per wheel, but makes a pretty good look out of it. A little wider stance. And they're out just where they won't quite throw a bunch of crap all over the truck. Our roads here are always really dirty. Yeah, looks good. Cool. First time getting a wrench on a Tesla in the old shop. So, very nice. Looks good. So this is how it looks in the lowered stance, which is the high performance, like fast highway driving stance. They stick out even farther. Obviously the A-arms are flatter, so it sticks the suspension out wider. But yeah, they stick out pretty good. That looks pretty mean. Yeah, now we got tread sticking out beyond the fender flares.
Yeah, we definitely do. It's gonna throw some. It's weird, like on the back, it's more substantial.
Yeah, the back's wider.
Yeah. That's crazy. Love it.
Yeah, nice.
Love it. All right.
Gotta love a happy customer. Thing makes weird noises. Jack it up, jack it all the way up. Yeah, you can actually see your tire. That's crazy. So these have full-time 4-wheel steering. That's going back up to air ride suspension, so you just select a mode and it does the thing.
Raising to high. Oh yeah, there we go. That's crazy.
Yep, there it is. Nice. It's weird with the back tires turned.
Yeah, it does.
Something's bent.
Yeah. And it looks like they're tweaked on in or out or something.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah, very cool.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, we're gonna turn on Night Rider mode.
It's actually the light show for it's called The Arrival.
Wait for it. This is where the aliens come out.
That's right. We haven't seen this alien movie yet.
You could freak out some rednecks at night with that thing.
That's right. Take it downtown Prineville at night and see what happens. See if I get abducted.
You'd probably get something. That was very cool. My old Ford won't do that. All right, so that's it for this one. We wiped that out pretty fast. So got his Cybertruck all ready to go. We'll see how the performance goes and let you know.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.